Hello there. If you decide to watch this video about gut microbiome testing, you're going to learn things about your gut that you do not know now. And among those things you learn here, this may or may not make you want to get a gut microbiome test. But I believe you should see what these tests will give you before you decide to buy one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a neurotransmitter called GABA and then glutathione production. In this test, you can see it's not detected. In this test, it's way out of range. In this test, it's extremely low. In this one, it's not detected. In this one, it's nice, but the glutathione is just a little bit low. And then here, not detected at all. So let me explain to you these really quickly. Now, GABA is known to provide a calming effect on your body and your brain. And one of the big things, it's for mood balance and sleeping. So if you don't have GABA production, there is a high likelihood that you may or may not be experiencing anxiety, difficulty sleeping, mood imbalances. Now, glutathione here, there's plenty in this person. But if we go over here to this one, go on right there, we can see that there's no GABA and there is no glutathione production. Glutathione production regulates the release of GABA, GABA, and dopamine. And now, when you're not producing enough dopamine, dopamine is what makes you feel good. So just imagine that you don't have an essential hormone or a powerful antioxidant in your body by just getting a test that shows you do not have it. And I just want to highlight one line right here where it says deficiencies in glutathione may lead to productions of free radicals and oxidative stress in the body. And if you know about oxidative stress, you know it's not good. Now, feeling happy is important, but feeling healthy is equally important. So sacroiliac fermentation. What you can see here is that sacroiliac fermentation being low, 1%, 5%, 1%, 6%, 3%, and 3%. And when this is low, it's usually due to like a low fiber diet or insufficient keystone species. And let me explain to you what a keystone species is. And I like to keep things as simple as possible. A keystone species is an organism that helps defend an entire ecosystem. So a keystone species is a species that has a disproportionately large effect on its natural environment relative to its abundance. And think about a beaver building a dam and blocking up water. It could cause a lot of changes in the environment. So in these tests, it's going to reveal your keystone species to us. And you can see here, keystone species are beneficial bacteria that have a disproportionately large effect on both their habit and the status of the microbial communities in the gut. And they help you avoid pathogens as well. So here's a test, not detected, out of range. There's only one that's within range. And then not detected across the board here, not detected across the board here, not detected across the board here, and also not detected across the board here. And that's why those percentages were so low on what I just showed you. And I want to highlight a few specifics on these that are unfortunate, but it's very good to know. This person has no alpha diversity in their gut microbiome. So if you're not familiar with alpha and beta diversity, we will explain it to you. So when we get into vitamins, you can see vitamin biosynthesis is way below the healthy average here, and vitamin production levels may be low as a result of low alpha beta diversity in the gut. And this person has no alpha diversity in their gut at all. Well, they have like 0.37%. And then I'd like to introduce you to something called Indole. Have you ever heard of Indole before? Do you know how important Indole is for you? And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you it's very important. Because at the end of the day, it binds to your serotonin receptors in order to regulate behavior, gut mobility, food intake, support your immune system, free radicals, microbes. This right here says unwanted change in cognition and mood, yet insufficient indole production may damage the gut barrier. So this is one of those things where it's like balancing the gut microbiome is key. Because if you have too low, you're damaging your gut. And if you have too much, you may be causing unwanted change in your mood and cognition. So right here, 4%, too low, gut barrier damage. Right here, 12%, still a little bit too low, gut not as healthy as it should be. 25%, we're finally teetering over to the healthy range. 66%, well, seems even healthier here. And then 0%, not even detected in the gut microbiome stool. And that was somebody from fast food. So you can see that the 0%. Fast food is not where we get our nutrients. And if you decide to get a gut microbiome test, we introduce you to our gut restoration dietitian, and we're going to give you a minimum of 3 Zoom calls to be able to help you understand, like right here. This is not detected in your gut microbiome. Yes, you could go online and find this specific bacteria spore and hope that whoever you're buying it from is a reputable source, but then you can also produce certain things through food. And if you want to do things the right way, you're going to choose food over a random supplement, unless supplementation is key. Because if you've noticed, the majority of people are missing a majority of these bacterias. So supplementing them to improve them to see how you feel might be the right answer. But please don't do this. If I were to randomly Google that bacteria that I am missing in my gut microbiome, you can see that there's going to be a ton of different places, advertisements, and then just websites that talk all about it. If you do need the reinoculation, we have specifically designed kits for your pro and prebiotics. So we'll cover that for you as well. Not going to give you problems without answers. And yes, you will get a list of vitamins and your vitamin biosynthesis, of course. So, yeah, if you're interested in having a gut test, you're more than welcome to book a call, have a conversation. We'll find out if this is the right thing for you. And based on what I've just showed you in a small sample, the gut microbiome test will reveal information about you that you do not know now. And among that information that you know, you're going to be able to change your life. And that's the whole goal. We all want a life-changing experience, and this has been a life-changing experience for me personally and many other people. And yeah, that's why we sell gut microbiome tests. So down below, there's going to be a video about the nutritional DNA tests, which is a little bit different, and that's going to let us understand what you should and shouldn't eat. The gut microbiome tests reflect what you're doing and if it's right or wrong. And there is a right or wrong, because at the end of the day, we want you to be happy and we want you to be healthy. And a gut microbiome test is going to help us get you there. So yeah, have a beautiful day. If you need anything, just book a call. We'll talk. We'll find out if this is the right thing for you. And we have a whole bunch of other stuff that comes along with this that I'm excited to tell you about. So don't be a stranger. Talk to me, because I'll talk to you.